Hello and welcome back to some more Genshin Impact. So I'm here in the Labyrinth again to complete the second level this time. And it's been a few days since I played it. They actually added in another timed quest, so I'm going to be possibly starting that in this video after I get done with this place.
There are traces of charm magic left in this room. They seem to contain voices of the past. Let me restore them.
Okay.
Those brainwashed swordmasters are still causing a commotion. I knew their pride wouldn't go well with these stubborn samurai. But if he was able to convince the swordmasters, maybe Kamina Harunosuke does have a few tricks up his sleeve.
I'm not interested in their trivial disputes. All I want to know is how to exploit their weakness to our advantage. If we can use this situation to convince the swordmasters to leave, I wonder how much Kamina Harunosuke will offer us to stay. I can't wait to find out.
Okay. Anyways, they also add, well, I shouldn't say they also added, but rather the next part of the one quest with Tsurumi Island is also here. Like, I know that this quest right here says Journey to Tsurumi, but I believe that that's the timed quest. Whereas this one right here, Octave of the Mashiro, is the next part with the one quest where, you know, I was talking to Rue and whatnot, who I think might be the Thunderbird. And then I had to go back and tell that lady what I found. I actually brought the Mashiro to her or whatever, and it disappeared. Okay.
Stabilize.
By royal decree. Think you
So
can get away?
I see 3 enemies right here. Huh.
Wings of
Why did I
darkness.
do that? I don't know. That's kind of a dumb thing to do.
Retribution.
As long as I get rid of one of them, it's
Order guide you.
I should be fine.
Wouldn't guarding be
I say that because
time for takeoff?
I think one of the buffs that I have might require me to have less than 3 in order for it to activate. I could be wrong.
Solidify.
But it's better to be safe than sorry. And besides, focusing on one is a good idea in general. Getting rid of that one that was creating all those little missiles. Oh, I forgot, there's a third one. Not a third one, a fourth
By
one.
royal decree.
I mean,
This is order.
now it's the third one because the others are dead.
Midnight Phantasma. Yahoo! Think you can get away?
Okay, do
I
that.
summon thee.
Oh, that one's almost dead.
Retribution. Quake.
I didn't mean to do that. I meant to create the shield. Come on, let me create the shield before I take too much damage. There we go.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Okay, there's one down. Then this guy should be even easier. Ah, crap. What in the world? Oh, I thought that I got rid of that one. Weird. You know what, I'll just do this. Even though I didn't really have to. Bring that
By
up.
royal decree.
Now, this type of enemy is kind of annoying because of its shield. You think I'm gonna let you hit me with that laser, buddy? Crazy. Too bad you can't use plunging attacks just with a simple jump. I sometimes try to jump, like, up and into the enemies in order to perform plunging attacks, but it never works. At least when I want it to. I am going to go ahead and do the Anemo damage bonus. I'm surprised this didn't get destroyed. I guess we didn't really fight near it, did we? Okay, so this is indeed the path forward. So let's go ahead and put up that shield.
Solidify.
So far, the first fight was a little bit dangerous, but not super dangerous. I mean, I'm not too surprised, because this is the second to last trial in this crazy place. Okay, I'm going to destroy these explosive barrels. Just because. Now let's go ahead. I think that I'll choose the defense one. Okay. For a second there, I was like, why is Zhongli moving faster? And that's because he has little speed buffs that I've been picking up off the ground. I'm gonna... I don't want to accidentally step on anything that I can't see. Okay. Oh, cool. May as well trigger this immediately. Oh, it's these guys. Lovely.
Stabilize.
And there's two of those big guys, which kind of sucks for me, but what can I do?
My flame.
Oh, this is bad.
Solidify. This is order.
Aha!
Time for takeoff.
I anticipated where you were going to appear. Not that that's helping me very much, but...
I wouldn't want... Brace yourselves.
Ah, crap. That corrosion ability really sucks.
Solidify.
Okay, I've gotta... Well, this isn't good. I only have so many options here. Okay. First of all, pause.
Solidify.
One shall descend.
Huh. Well, that's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. I guess I'm gonna have to get back to the second floor. Hopefully they allow you to go just directly there. Because if they don't allow you to just go directly there, then I might be in trouble. I don't know, though. Let me see. If they do, then I'm just gonna skip ahead to it, because that's ridiculous. I'll skip ahead right to that fight. So... let's go ahead and check it out. Nah, they start you off at level 1. Wow. Let me go ahead and use some of those tokens very fast. Just because... oh yeah, Shadow of the Ancients is what they added. So let's go ahead into the event shop. And then... I need money more than anything else. As far as, you know, these prizes are concerned. I can get 20 of them. Oh wow, I was able to buy everything, wasn't I? From both of those. I wonder, is there any reason to complete the trial then? The second trial? Kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it? Huh. Oh yeah, and they added Hu Tao as the next character thing. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make some wishes very fast. I can make 2 wishes. And I'm not really doing so well so far, but okay. And then I can make 1 wish here. Oh wow! Look at that! Hey, good things do happen sometimes. So this is... Now I'm kind of conflicted. Okay, so I have two options available to me. First of all, Zhongli here has the Primordial Jade Winged Spear, and I could refine it with that one that I just got. Now, if I did, it would increase his attack power by 3.9% for a maximum of 6 seconds, and it stacks 7 times. To be honest, that doesn't sound that good, does it? To replace... I might actually use that weapon on a different spear-wielding character. Like, you know, I know that I have... let me see, where... Which characters wield spears? Oh, polearm, something like that. Well, Xiangling has a polearm, for example. Rosaria has a polearm. So, I do have options there for 2 other characters. And I think I would rather have it on one of them than to refine it with a different character. In fact, I'm just going to give her this for now. And then that way... I won't accidentally
Guess we can rest a bit.
try to do that later. Now I'm going to go ahead and skip on over to the point where I was at. Okay, I returned to the room where I had fought against those things, and as you can see here, this is actually a curative emplacement now. So it seems like the layout of this place changes when you have to restart it. I kind of figured that out from the first level of this place anyways, because I had to go through the first level to get back to this room. Another thing that's interesting is I found out that curative emplacements actually revive party members who die, because I had accidentally died once on the level 1. So, anyways, I'm doing a lot better this time in terms of Shikifuda. I have 5 out of 5 of the one that can heal everybody. So that'll be good for me.
Solidify.
Going forward. I'm gonna avoid picking up that healing orb this for now, because I could always use that a little bit later if necessary.
There are traces of charm magic left in this room.
Oh, another conversation.
They seem to contain voices of the past. Let me restore them.
Enough! Why should I care how hard Kamino Harunosuke works? His convictions mean nothing to me. I came here for the fighting. If he prizes my swordsmanship so much as to invite me here, he should know that I won't stand for his restrictive practices.
Please, there's no need for anger. Just show some gratitude for him cleansing the evil from the dojo. I mean, he's doing this for all of Inazuma, after all.
If those samurai criticize me again, that'll be the end of it.
Okay. Anyways, so things should be a lot easier now because of the fact that I haven't used any of the Shikifuda at all.
Oh, it's revealed.
I did make a mistake when I was, oh wow,
Time for
that guy
takeoff.
kind of went crazy, didn't
Let's
he?
play.
I did make the mistake when choosing one of the charms they can choose from when you win one of these battles, where I had a full set of Shikifuda,
By royal decree.
like I hadn't used
Think
any
you
of
can
them,
get away?
and I selected an option where it said like you can use them one more time or whatever, and I assumed that meant it would go from 5 to 6, but for whatever reason,
Stabilize.
what it really meant is it would restore 1 to each of the things. I kind of wish it was a little bit more clear, because there's another one that sounds very similar to that, where it actually does increase the amount that you
Oh,
have
it's revealed by...
by 1 each. I kind of am a little bit upset about that, but other than that...
Solidify.
everything is good.
Midnight.
I have a lot more confidence about winning this time than I did the other time. Draw charm. I don't really need to block the negative effects because I can see them easily, but I will choose the electro damage bonus. Now, one of the reasons why I want to choose that, I'll show very fast, is I've got one for pyro damage. So since I have one for electro damage as well now, that should help a lot when it comes to the synergy between, you know, Diluc and Fischl.
Solidify.
Okay, I gotta be careful in this room. I can barely see. And that means that there could be... Okay, there it is. I was gonna say, there could be a curse seal here. And there was. Oh, I don't want to collect that orb yet. Well, then again, this room is a charm placement room, so maybe I could collect that orb first. And then if it curses one of my characters, which is still possible with charm placement, then at the very least, whatever curse it is won't be able to affect them too much. Let's see. I'm going to go with the destructible object one. I mean, it seems like the chances of your characters getting cursed are fairly low when it comes to that. And wow, they added another little orb, another little healing orb. I'll ignore that one for now. I kind of am starting to wish that I hadn't picked up the other one that I just picked up, because it could have been possible to save it. Let me see something. Okay, I'm gonna fight in this room here and then go back down to where the curative emplacement is. Just because I figure that that's probably one of the best ways to handle this. Okay. Where are you? Oh.
Time for takeoff.
What in the... How did
Order guide you.
How did that Abyss Mage lose its shield? I'm not complaining. It's just that the Abyss Mage blocked its shield, and I didn't do anything to cause it to lose its shield, I don't think. Maybe it was an explosive barrel? When you use a Shiki Fuda successfully, you have a 33% chance of not consuming an equipped Shiki Fuda. I like that. I like that a lot. It's only a chance of not using it, but it's still better than not using it. Well, that don't make no sense. I basically, now I'm confusing myself. Let's go up to this treasure chest room very fast. And then I'll go back to that one curative emplacement. Okay. Oh, there's another healing orb. Oh, there's some people in here.
Think you can get away?
That's funny.
Here we go.
Another test.
By royal decree.
Solidify.
There we go.
This is
Trying to get rid of these guys as fast as possible. Oh. And you there. Now I just gotta be careful of traps in here. I don't think I need these damage replicas anymore. I think I already used up all of them to upgrade the charms or whatever, but I'll still collect them when I see them, just in case. Don't blow up. Okay. I don't know if the treasure chest could blow up or not, but I'd rather not find out. You never know where they're going to be putting traps in this crazy place. Okay, I'm not seeing any other treasure chests. Unless you can somehow get up there, and I doubt it. So... I don't think any of my characters have taken damage anyways, so... let's go ahead into this next room. Okay, I'm not seeing any curses on the floor. At least so far. Come on. I like to get rid of those because they obstruct your view when you're fighting. And there's like a little trick that I learned when it comes to spawning these guys. So if you start off like right here, they'll spawn right across from you. Right near the explosive barrels. Okay, never mind. That's usually happened.
Time for takeoff.
That's the first time it's not happened, actually. Now I guess I'm completely wrong, but I thought I was right about that.
Gather! Order guide you!
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Burn!
May as well go all out against this guy if possible.
Brace yourself. Let's play. Think you
And
can
as
get
long
away?
as he ignores the Aegis thing, then they'll be fine.
This is
Because that'll deal extra damage to him for me.
time for retribution!
I summon the...
Or at least that's the idea behind it. What? What happened there? That was weird.
Solidify!
Brace yourself. Time for takeoff.
I shouldn't have done that. Well, I guess it worked out. It's just that I didn't think that there was a reason for me to use his Venti's Elemental Burst in that situation. It kind of helped at the end there. When a character's elemental skill hits an opponent, it will generate one additional elemental particle. I like that idea of that one, and that is the one I'm going to go with. Because generating elemental particles is definitely nice to be able to do. Okay, this room is going to be crazy. As long as I don't accidentally trigger a cursed seal here, I'll be fine. Oh, there's a treasure chest over there. I don't like how they place these little traps here. It always makes me nervous that there might be a cursed seal overlaid, like, you know, overlapping them.
Gather!
I mean, it's probably not possible, but it's better to be safe than sorry. And then this room always makes me nervous too when I come from this side. And the reason why is because this floor is pretty dark. And since the cursed seals are dark as well, it blends in sometimes. I mean, obviously right there it's, you know, pretty obvious, but... Okay. So this is just a charm and placement. I can do the 30% geo damage bonus. Yeah. Now 3 characters have that damage bonus going on. I'm gonna put it like this. I have a much better chance of winning this time compared to previous attempts, or the previous attempt rather. I've only tried this once before, so. Now compared to all the other times I've gone through this place, I would say that I actually have a pretty good chance even compared to then as well. There's always a chance of failure on the other trials. Okay, let me see something very fast. Yeah, that goes into that room. I haven't fought in there yet, so this is going to be interesting. I don't know why I got rid of those barrels. They could have been helpful. Oh well.
Solidify!
Yahoo!
Oh no, it's Fatui.
By royal decree!
I will have order!
Fatui is like one of the worst possibilities.
Think you
Whatever.
can get away?
At least I'm not on a time limit. If I need to, I can always
Wings of darkness!
slowly get rid of them.
Burn!
Why is it?
Order guide!
There was something weird going on there, and I don't like it.
Time for takeoff.
What?
Oz revealed by
What was that? Okay, I don't like what's going on here. What's up with this?
Phantasmagoria.
Solidify!
I gotta get rid of this guy. He's causing issues. He's dealing all kinds of extra damage to my characters, and I don't like it at all. Okay, now it's just this guy.
By royal
He
decree.
should be a little bit
Here we go.
easier to deal with, I think.
I will have order!
All by himself, that is.
Let's play.
He's still a
Think you can get away?
difficult enemy to fight because of his electro shield. But at the very least... Oh, I just remembered. I could use a Shiki Fuda here. And there's a chance that it won't actually be consumed when I use it. So you know what? I'll use the snowstorm one. I think that it actually didn't use it, which is cool for me.
This is bad. You will pay for that. Stabilize.
Okay. I'll check that in a second to see if it actually consumed it. Yeah, it didn't consume it. Cool. That was pretty interesting. I may have to go back for healing, but all party members gain a 10% geo bonus damage. I wonder if that stacks. I'm gonna check that out. That's interesting if it does. 30%, 10%. Yes, it does. Awesome. And I also had the electro damage bonus down there too, so that's interesting. Okay, let me see. That's a room with an arrayed emplacement. What I'm gonna probably do is go through to that room while avoiding that trap there on the floor, obviously. And then I'm gonna go through it to the other rooms and get the HP orbs that I left behind before. That should help a little bit, because D-Luke is already, like, close to dying. Then again, maybe I don't need to do that. Let me see something. No, I should still do it. I'm a little bit worried that this could be one of those, groups that have those things in them, the wolves or whatever, Rift Hounds, I think they're called. That recovered a fair amount of D-Luke's HP. There we go. I didn't remember if there was a trap in that hallway or not. An arrayed emplacement. Oh.
Stabilize.
These guys? I'm not so
Time for
worried.
takeoff. Here we go.
Order guide you.
I'd prefer not to fight against these guys, but
Verdict is
it's better than some of the alternatives.
Shadow Raven, let's play.
What?
How rude.
Yes, I
Think you can
agree,
get
Venti.
away?
That was rude.
Brace yourselves.
Stabilize.
Come on. That guy is dead. Now it's just a matter of dealing with these two.
Time for takeoff. Yahoo!
Okay, Venti is in trouble, but I should be okay, probably. It's that fire guy. He's doing a ton of damage to me. You wouldn't think that he'd be able to do that much damage, but he just does a ton of it. I don't want to use a Shiki Fuda if I can avoid it.
This was well done.
Yeah, I shouldn't have to against
Brace
this guy.
yourselves.
I'm actually going to use this guy to build up my elemental particles here.
Let's play.
Because he has so much defense.
Odds reveal thyself.
And if I can go into the
Brace
next set of
yourself.
battles with, or not the next battle,
Let's
set of
play.
battles, but rather the final battle, with all of my elemental bursts ready, that'll help.
Brace yourselves.
Okay. Now it's just time to get rid of him.
Is that all you've got?
Whew. Okay then. Let's go ahead. That's the one that I got confused with. There's another one that sounds very similar to it, where it actually does allow you to carry one, like, you know, more than 5. You know, it allows you to carry up to 6, but I got confused. Let's go ahead and choose the one HP is lower, because the next fight is going to be the last one, and that might actually help a lot. This should be the path, right? Yeah. So this next hallway I have to be careful in because I haven't explored it yet. And of course, you know, there's always a chance of some curses. Huh. Okay. And they had to place all these little electrical traps here, didn't they?
Solidify.
Okay, there we go. Ignore all of that. Like this. I wonder why I'm coughing all of a sudden. Don't make no sense. Huh. Sorry about that. Turned off the mic to cough really loudly. Let's go ahead and heal everybody. At least I'm pretty sure that, yeah, the mic is still working. Is there anything in this little area? Okay, I'm not seeing anything. So everybody's fully healed. I have all of my Shiki Fuda. Unless this last enemy, the Magu Kenki, is like really, really strong, then I should be good for this final challenge here. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. Oh, at least it's only making me fight against one enemy.
Stabilize.
Okay.
This is order.
Darn it. I messed up the timing. Oh well.
Yahoo! Think you can get away?
As you will.
I may as well go all out against this guy. Oh.
Verdict is
I summon thee!
Solidify!
Brace yourselves.
Do that. Store some of my elemental bursts. Hopefully not waste any more of them.
Order guide you.
I think one of the reasons why I may have been so
Let's play.
irritated with
By
this
royal
guy
decree.
when I fought him in the past was
Time for
because
takeoff.
I wanted to be able to get the bonuses that he get for beating him or whatever
Stabilize.
in the Golden Apple Archipelago, and I wasn't able to do it, so I started to avoid fighting him altogether because of that.
Let night fall.
May as well do this again. Oh, it didn't consume it that time. That's cool.
No rest for the wicked.
Ah, crap. Gotta keep an eye on my character's HP. I don't want them to suddenly die and
Think you
then
can get away?
not be able to revive them. I don't know if Shiki Fuda
I
can
will
revive
have
them.
order.
It'd be nice if they can, but I never tested it. And I don't want to have to test it either.
Gather. This is order.
This time it'll work, right? Yeah.
Midnight vision.
Can do this again.
Stabilize.
No rest.
Ah,
Time
whatever.
for takeoff. Brace yourselves.
Burn.
I think it's safe to use one of these.
Order guide you.
Assuming he doesn't have like another phase beyond this. Should be
Yahoo!
fine.
Verdict is
Okay, you.
Think you can get away? Brace yourselves. Wings of dark.
this.
I
is
think that
order.
this will kill him. No, almost.
Gather.
I'm gonna heal one more time. Oh, never mind. He died. He died just as I opened that. So, I have... Oh. Why did... I didn't really need to access it at that point. I guess it registered both of those when I did that, and... Yeah. I'll heal them all very fast just in case. Okay, and I believe that's it for this level, and most likely for the whole dungeon. Oh, well, I'm glad that I waited. I wonder if I would have fallen through. That would have been like the perfect ending to all that, huh? Falling through the world map, thinking that I'm going towards the goal. I wonder where it would have spawned me. It probably wouldn't have been good. I mean, they most likely don't count on you having a situation like that where you could fall through the floor. Okay, so there wasn't any story event related to that, which is unfortunate. But, there is a prize I can claim for having cleared that. Now, apparently this one right here doesn't have any prizes at all, the final trial. I'm not sure whether or not I'll even bother with that. I'm going to invite Xinyan because, of course, you know, I would in this particular situation. I thought that I had no more use for those little tickets, but I guess that you really can use up all of them if you do everything perfectly. Let me see something here with the charm magic very fast. So I already maxed out all these, right? Yeah. So there's like literally no reason at all to do this. What's up with this? 4 of your? Oh no. Here's what I'll do. If you guys want to read that, I'll slowly scroll down to each section. So that way you can pause the video and read all of that because, unfortunately, I have no intention of doing so. Okay. Now, there's one last thing I want to do. Okay, I can claim that and that. That's cool. And I can claim that as well. I'm getting closer and closer to reaching BP level 50, which is nice. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead over to start the timed quest. At least I'm pretty sure that that's what this is. Yeah, Catherine of the Adventurers Guild seems to be having trouble dealing with a certain investigative commission. Helping her might just come with its benefits. So, yeah, that is indeed the correct one. I never actually confirmed that. I just want to start this one, and then, you know, go from there. As for that final trial, what I'll probably do is I'll probably go into it in the next video and get as far as I can get. I doubt that I'll be able to get very far based on what I heard. And I'm not going to really worry about, you know, beating it, quote unquote. Anyways, hello there, traveler. We meet again. Your recent commission completion record has been stellar indeed. Why, I'd even say you're one of our star adventurers. You're too kind. We of the Inazuma Adventurers Guild are normally in contact with other branches throughout Teyvat. As such, there is no need for you to be so humble. Your exploits in Mondstadt and Liyue are known to us. Actually, we'd like you to consider working on a relatively simple investigation. The area to be investigated is on Surumi Island. The weather on the island can be considered quite unique, and it is shrouded in fog all year round. However, investigations should still be relatively safe to conduct. The guild normally sends more experienced adventurers to take up this task, but this time, the adventurer we sent canceled the commission soon after arriving on Surumi Island. He did not elaborate much as to his reasons, just stopping in time to say that it was beyond his abilities before giving it up. But after this adventurer forfeited, this commission ended up idling here for quite a while without anyone to take it up. The commissioning party has asked after it several times already. Well then, I thought we should probably send an adventurer with exceptional survival skills and experience, and have them complete this commission. Okay, goodbye. I'm just kidding. But seriously, it just, you know, I die quite often. That was when you came to mind. So, what do you say, traveler? This all seems a little fishy. That's an understandable perspective. That the previous adventure canceled on us was quite unexpected indeed. Surumi Island is quite far off the beaten track, and the guild knows precious little about it. Well, we can work around this and decrease the commission's requirements a little. If you should encounter any particularly pernicious dangers along the way, you can return to ask for help. There is no need to obsess over completing this investigation. Ah yes, by the way, the person who posted this commission appears to be a researcher from the Sumeru Academia. He originally intended to investigate the weather on Surumi Island, but ran into some problems during the research process. That's why he posted this commission. If I'm not mistaken, he has forked out the lion's share of his research grant, so the reward should be quite sizable. Well, I'll take it. Yeah. Oh, well then, thank you for your willingness to take up this commission. Allow me to show you where to begin. Please stay safe as you investigate. However, I wish you all the best. Ad Astra, Ad Asask. Okay. So they want me to go to Surumi Island. All the way down here. But before that, I'm going to go ahead and talk to Sumida, because she also has a quest related to Surumi Island, I'm assuming, since her whole thing was about, you know, investigating the island. Huh? A cutscene? What's up with the cutscene? Really now, asking me to walk all this way, if wasn't about a once-in-a-century find... we've only walked a few steps away from Bonton Sango's storefront, haven't we? It's not a storefront. Bonton Sango is my house of wisdom. The world comes to Bonton Sango, not the other way around. I don't like the way this is worded. There it is, number 7 of the lines that President Sango wishes she could say someday. But since cases tend to come to her, she's never had a chance to say it. Hey, you don't have to say so much, Ryuji. Anyway, regarding Surumi Island. Ah, you're here. Let me introduce you. This is the renowned Aether. You can, skip the renowned bit. And Paimon's Paimon. Ah, so this is the legendary Aether. So then, about Surumi Island. Right, let's get to the point. The reason I've asked everyone to gather here is to exchange information about Surumi Island. My latest work, is to find an answer as to why the Mashiro would disappear. Or is it to unravel the secrets of the island? It's to unravel the secrets of the island, I believe. It seems that we could count on you after all, Aether. Agreed, rather. You certainly do have good judgment, being able to prevent Miss Sunita from going off topic like that. Paimon feels a bit sorry for Miss Sunita. I'm sorry. Well, let's get back to the point. Out of all the people affected by incidents related to Mashiro, that should have been found going missing, I was only able to find the detectives from Bonton Sango and Mr. Roll. Yes, we are aware of the request, alongside the unrelated plot lines of several different light novels, as well as the narrative you are currently working on. It is also true that we were unable to successfully retrieve the Mashiro. Well, I'll solve the mystery for you. Ryuji must have misplaced it. Not at all. I did lose my way many times after arriving on Surumi Island, but I did eventually find a Mashiro in an open area on the island. You must be speaking of the ceremonial site. As for the details, I no longer remember them well. Every time I try to do so, it's as if there's a fog in my head that prevents me from remembering the details of what occurred on Surumi Island. Could it be that the fog that shrouds the island found its way into Ryuji's head after he breathed in too much of it? Well, here's what I experienced. At the time, I was trapped on Rito with no way to cross the checkpoints. This was when Miss Sumida contacted me and commissioned me to help her go to Surumi Island to gather reference materials and look for a Mashiro. I had my doubts when I boarded Kama's boat, but as it turned out, he was actually able to avoid detection and bring me safely to the island after all. So, you don't have a permit, Mr. Rold? Shh. Keep your voice down, please. Kama's really something, huh? As long as it's asked of him, Kama will get it done. But if you don't ask him, he won't do anything. Like Ryuji, I feared that I can't remember much about what occurred. I took Kama's advice and walked through a large gateway into the fog, and I met a friendly child. There was some sort of ceremony as well. A kid, you say? Was his name Ryu? Ryu? I don't quite remember. We did make the trip in a hurry, after all. Why, I even left my diary behind in Rito. The records clearly state that what civilization once existed on Surumi Island has been utterly destroyed, and yet there was still a child there. I could have sworn that after a few other hurdles, I did finally get my hands on a Mashiro. Could have sworn? Well, it does seem that Roll reported back to Sumida convinced that he had brought the item in question, while the truth was that he didn't have it. Could have sworn does seem to be the operative phrase here. I'm very sorry. That's why I write diaries, you know? To compensate for my untrustworthy memory. Well, I say that, but I do often lose those very diaries as well. So, there you go. You know what? We've discovered quite a lot of journals and diaries out in the wild. Does that mean there's a ton of people with poor memories out there in the world? I'm surprised Paimon actually is pointing out all the books and stuff that we've been finding. To be honest with you, what concerns me the most about these incidents isn't the missing Mashiro, but the fact that you met locals on Surumi Island at all. According to the Tales of Distant Seas, there can be no doubt that Surumi Island was utterly destroyed several millennia ago. The monstrous bird of thunder was slain by the Electro Archon upon Amakumo Peak in Seirei Island. That's why the Asase Shrine was built, to suppress the leftover power of that giant bird. Huh. Wait, is this the Thunderbird we've heard about in the past? President Sango, this doesn't have anything to do with the case. Oh, I disagree, Ryuji. No, it does. Although I've never gone to Seirei Island myself, the fallout from the Thunderbird's death resulted in a strange phenomenon that can be found on Amakumo Peak. When you add this together with the existence of ley line disorders, which have since become common knowledge as well, only one conclusion remains, and thus it must be true, that the strange occurrences that you experience must be related to Surumi Island itself. Huh. You know, this is all very fascinating. But it won't be of any help. Why do you say that, Paimon? At least it's interesting, right? I disagree, Paimon. It's very helpful. You really do know a lot, Sango. Sango? Huh. Of course I am Sango of Bantan Sango Detective Agency. After all, if you wish to take on matters of all sorts, then you must have knowledge of all sorts. I do also feel that this gathering hasn't resulted in any meaningful conclusions, though. Other than Mr. Rold and Bantan Sango, all the others I contacted believe that Surumi Island has some unique ley line disorder, or that it might even be haunted. None of them were willing to involve themselves any further. Perhaps I should take the commission back. Maybe the writer's life is not my destiny after all. No, that won't do. After hearing you say so much about the Chronicles of the Sea of Fog, Miss Sumida, Paimon's now very, very curious to know what happens next. As a detective, I do not believe in such things as destiny. Everything happens for a reason, and all occurrences follow their own unique logic. Destiny doesn't come into it at all. As long as we can find out what happened, then we can actually, you know what? What are we doing this for again? To find the Mashiro? That's right. If she cancels the commission now, we'd have to run the whole place for nothing. Or we'd have run around the whole place for nothing. I'm also very concerned about what's happening on Surumi Island. Well, just leave it all to us, Miss Sumida. You're right. It's early days yet to be giving up. Even the great Takizawa Kyoden muddled through his life for 30 years before he read the... Miss Sumida, you're welcome to share your writing anecdotes next time you commission us, but for now we shall take our leave. Yep, I'm tired. Bantan Sango's courtyard is still the best. I don't know how to say that one word, but Bantan? And as an adventurer, I feel obligated to challenge the fog over Surumi Island once more. Well then, let us meet again in the island steppes, Aether. Ad Astra Abyssosque. That guy, Rold, right there, looks kind of like he's from Mondstadt. I think that they did imply that he comes from Mondstadt there, or said it somewhere in that conversation. Anyways, looks like I need to improve my social skills on top of writing ones, huh? Cheer up. Don't worry about the whole Mashiro thing. We'll get it done. Okay, so they want me to travel to Surumi Island. Both of them do. You know, this one and this one. So let me see exactly where they want me to go for both of them. The Octave of the Mashiro one wants me to go right here. And what about the next one? It probably wants me to do the exact same thing, right? No, it wants me to go down there. I never activated that teleporter. I wonder why the island is now covered in fog again. Is it because of this temporary quest? Or temporary event or whatever, Shadow of the Ancients? I'm pretty sure that Hu Tao right here is going to be part of this quest. The temporary quest, Shadow of the Ancients. The reason why I say that is because she's related to, like, the whole... She's part of the funeral parlor in Liyue. And for them to add her into the, whole mix here during this time period implies that she's going to be involved. Kind of like how they added Child in the banner, and then they had him involved with the Labyrinth Warriors. I mean, they don't show her like they showed Child there, or Xinyan for that matter. And that reminds me, actually, I need to go ahead and upgrade her constellation. There we go. I never did that. And I may as well claim this as well. I'm getting closer to being able to level her up again. Are there any other characters here that... No, there aren't. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, in the next video, I'm going to go ahead and make an attempt at the next trial. The 5th and final trial here. And regardless of whether or not I win, I'll continue on to doing the next timed event. And possibly another part of the quest for Sumida as well. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.